So, this is what tyranny, fascism, and communism looks like, ladies and gentlemen. And the reason why I'm going to mirror this is that this is the true reality we truly live in communist manifesto America that's being run and controlled by the Bolshevik communist people. And we all know who they are. Yes, they were the ones that helped manifest the Russian Revolution that killed untold numbers. Yes, the ones that they're being told, the numbers that's being told, those are just conservative numbers. It's probably close to twice that. Yes. And we're slipping and sliding down the road to despotism in America. And all of our leaders, literally every one of them that is in office, is a treasonist, terrorist. Yes, every one of them. There isn't not one. Yes, every one of them has violated their oath the moment they took office. Hello. And people believe it's okay that our presidents can write executive orders, which makes that dictatorial, a dictatorial office seat. And guess what? Anybody that's trying to expose the crimes of local agencies, county or state or federal agencies, the agents that represent those ABC agencies, corporate jurisdiction, corporate police. How many constitutional sheriffs do we really truly have that is bound and will stand by the people, for the people, and follow that Constitution and the other sets of papers? If you know what those two are, please tell me down in the description and leave a comment down there. Excuse me, not the description, just down in the bottom, leave a comment. What you think the other two pieces of paper that go with the Constitution. All three of them make everything valid that we, the people, just like this tattoo says on this guy's arm, we, the people, not the government, not the agents. And then we have dual citizens that are serving in our government. That has to stop. And they need to be hung from the neck, because that makes them an agent of another nation, which makes them literally a frickin' spy, ladies and gentlemen. And because they're an agent of another nation. Oh, but they love America, don't they? Right. If they loved America, they wouldn't be supporting another nation. If we were fighting for our country, we would be fighting in our country, Americans. And while we're fighting in foreign wars, the people that sent you to those foreign wars is raping and pillaging the country that you are representing. And you're doing the same fucking thing, excuse my French, to the other nations they're sending you to. Because not only in America, around the world, most of the leaderships, they're criminals. And they're all in the Kabbalah of the global construct of we all do want to be friends, but not this way, not the way they want it, not the way that they're setting us up. And yes, they're setting us up. We're being attacked at all levels, ladies and gentlemen, from like this guy to physical warfare to germ warfare to chemical warfare to, which is the worst of them all, is psychological warfare. And don't believe that that's not happening. It's actually happening right here, right now, during the elections. The way they propagandize to you is psychological warfare. Yes. So let's listen to this man's story, what's really happening out there in the real world of America, that you turn a fucking blind eye to, Americans, and you think that we live in the greatest country on the fucking planet. And it may be, but it won't be if we continue to turn a blind eye to this kind of shit. If anything, when we're watching shit go down like this to innocent Americans, we should gather as a gang and attack the agents. They're attacking these people like this because we have the right to, because they are serving us. And when they attack us, all bets are off. You are now the enemy, and it's time to go after you. Yes, no matter who you are, what suit you wear, what medallion you put in your chest or in your pocket, in a wallet, and run around acting like you're somebody. Well, you're a dangerous person, and that is a fact, and we need to start looking at you as a threat to America. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen.
Joshua, right? Yeah. All right, man. The only thing I need to get from you is your date of birth.
I'm not giving that. All it was is a triple date of birth, bro.
I'm going to ask you the question one more time. Did you wish to apologize and proceed in a manner I consider appropriate in this courtroom or not?
The all-authority judge. They're just a referee of the law. They can't play what this lady's doing. That's actually illegal, literally. The judge is to protect the individual from the majority. Make sure that the prosecutor follows the letter of the so-called corporate written law that has been created, and make sure that your rights are not being violated. And she's violating his rights.
Direct contempt, I'm going to sentence him to 15 days in jail.
She just committed an act of treason for acting like a dictatorship. And she is a judge and jury herself. That is Communist Manifesto, ladies and gentlemen.
February 12, 2019, he posts this meme that shows a police officer up top, and it says, when you initiate force against innocent people for a paycheck.
Yeah, it's just like in the military. You're going to just obey orders, go and murder whoever they tell you for a paycheck. And then you want to call yourself a fucking hero and a warrior. You know, in times, real warriors didn't ask for money. They never fought for money. It was for the cause. It was for the reality of what was happening. And usually, just like in the Roman army, the Romans were the bad guys. Remember that. And throughout time, the victors have been the bad guys, ladies and gentlemen. And you have been psychologically programmed to believe that they're the good guys. Did you know that? Yes. Yeah. When you're attacking somebody, and you're the bad guy. Oh, preemptive war. I'm going to attack you before you attack me. Well, then that still makes you a bad guy. I do recommend to always highly train and learn to defend and protect yourself from these bad people, because they're bad people. I mean, highly dangerous, psychologically insane psychopaths. Every one of them.
And the bottom one shows several police officers carrying a casket draped in a flag. It says, "Don't be surprised when people initiate force against you."
It's sick. It's sick. I just can't. I am shocked.
They're punishing me because they know other people are watching. And this is the way for the government to say, stop. We're listening. We're watching. And if you speak out and you say things we do not like, we will throw you in the cage.
The only reason that they're doing this, truly, bottom line, because if he wakes up a critical mass of people, they're fucked, okay? That's the word. They're fucked. They know that once we wake up in critical mass numbers, we're not going to talk anymore. The game will be over because we won't fucking do it civilly because you've been violent to us for far too long. We're going to take it and fix our problem. Yes, because you guys are a problem, literally. This has been a problem for far too long. Ever since somebody has been in our country, some dual agents that's been fucking our country up, having us fight amongst each other. Yes, psychological propaganda has been being played upon. It's called psychological warfare, ladies and gentlemen. And you've been played. And you took the bait, hook, line, and sinker, and you're falling for it. That's another thing. A plea deal. Forfeit your rights and take the Communist Manifesto fucking bargaining deal. This is what they do. Everybody, I recommend you always go to trial. I mean, just use every resource. Lock the fucking courts up as long and as hard as you can. Dead serious. Even if you end up getting guilty. Waste their time. I mean, run the gauntlet with it, baby. Because don't ever give up your rights unless you actually did something stupid and they busted you red-handed. Well, then you're fucking busted. I don't care who it is, good guy or bad guy. You got busted red-handed, and what do you expect?
They're literally afraid of me, not because I'm violent, but because I say real things.
That's a fact.
And you know what? This is what we're trying to build up is a relationship. We're just trying to build up.
Right way to do it.
You know what? Shooting people, unarmed people, isn't the right way to do it either. You know, so what we want to do is show that there's no reason to be afraid of these buildings or people in uniform. Nobody should be afraid of officers nowadays. Okay.
What is your plea, sir?
I have a couple questions before we proceed. I don't understand the nature and cause of the charges. Okay, so
What is your plea on the
if the
charge?
city
Mr.
if they are
Martinez,
the
today is your
victim,
Mr.
I would
Martinez.
like
I
to
am in
move
charge
this
of
to
this
a federal
courtroom, and
court.
you're going to stop
No, we are
it.
in charge of the courtroom, ma'am.
Marshall, would you show Mr. Martinez the inside of our holding tank? Can we go ahead and get him an MH evaluation now?
Mental health. See, this person thinks that she has all authority, and what I say is ultimate word. No, lady, you're acting like a dictator right there. that attitude, that crap shit, this is why America is going down the fucking toilet. And shit like this and shit like you is going to create a revolution. And the people that are supporting and turning a blind eye to this, the ones aren't going to stand up. One thing we screwed up on when we had our revolution in America, the majority still wanted to be ruled by the crown. We failed to clean house. If we have another revolution, we should not forget our past. What we allowed is destroying our country right now because the majority still wanted to be licking the butthole of the crown, okay? So we were already fighting a losing battle because we didn't clean house and kick them out of this country. And if they didn't leave, then we would just have to bury them then. You know what I mean by that. And we didn't do a good job after that. Yeah. So basically, we allowed ourselves this. And we haven't been at a physical war, but we have been at a battle of the minds and about power in this country. And obviously, we've been losing because we don't have a plan. We don't gather together. We don't keep this. We don't diligently protect ourselves from this growing behemoth of communism in this country.
Is there two? So we can determine whether he's competent to represent himself when he's released.
Yes.
I would like the public to know that my activism has been peaceful and will remain peaceful. This harassment has also affected my family, especially my son, who witnessed them drag me from my home in cuffs.
And you know what? People that mock people like this guy, you're a fool. He's trying to show you the criminals, the crimes by the states, the cities, the counties, the federal government. And you call him a nutcase. You call him all kinds of names because you've been brainwashed to think that he is a bad guy. He's something that isn't normal. No, you're not normal for not reacting like he's trying to explain to you. You have a very dangerous system being developed around you. And you're being fooled. And you are a fool. Excuse me.
I know they are going to come and get me again someday. I just want to get my story out there so people will know the truth. I know the government will assassinate my character once I'm behind bars.
Fortunately, he's right. People like this, just like LaFoy Finnegan, all of America should be outraged over what happened to LaFoy Finnegan. He was assassinated by our agents in this country. Yes, our agents. And needless to say, we turned another blind eye while more of this tyranny and communism is being slipped right in through the back door, ladies and gentlemen. And you're hurrah, hurrah, and cheering it on. Bunch of fools is what you are. You're going to regret it when it's too late. Because humanity has a problem. Humanity has a problem of called the majority, mob rule. And here's the thing. We respond when it's too late. We have the chance to respond now. throw our demands down, and if they don't act upon them, well, then may God help us all. Whatever God you believe in. Have a good day. It's Saturday, 2/22/2020. Heoka Chief Pigmouth coming to you with a voice. And like I said, there's a new sheriff in town. And you better watch out.